Get ready to start jumping up and down like idiots.
I may not be the world's greatest lover, but 17th place isn't half bad.
It's Madamus of the Back Library, former Cosmic Defender turned archive curator, streaming throughout every week. Retro and modern game stream, watch and fail, yapping stream, he'll call you pretty, karaoke stream, prepare your ear holes, movie and TV watchalong stream, definitely not infringing copyright, definitely, bonus gorilla stream, watch them for Harambe. If you don't watch live, Chibi Madamus will cry. Is that not enough? If you don't watch live, the dinosaurs will go extinct again.
Don't blame me, I did not authorize any of this.
Plus, why watch Madamus of the Back Library for free when you can pay for it?
I'd like to talk to you about our special financing options.
YouTube channel memberships starting at one incredibly low price.
Less than all your favorite prescription drugs.
And Madamus will moan the name of anyone who becomes a member live.
Wait, what?
New schedule posted weekly on X and YouTube. Go read it.
Back that up. What's this about moaning?
All streams scheduled in Eastern Time, God's favorite time zone.
When did I ever agree to moan every member's name?
Always streaming horizontal, never vertical, just the way you like it.
Quit changing the subject.
Follow, subscribe, like, watch, do the things, have the fun.
Okay, fine, as long as I'm getting paid.
Madamus of the Back Library.
Greetings, brohams, what the dillio. Welcome to the Back Library. I'm Madamus, former Cosmic Defender turned archive curator. Hail to the chat. Welcome in, David. Welcome in, Twin Opinion. Welcome in, Judd. Welcome in, Greg Johnson. Let me go up. Anyone else who's currently... welcome in, Super Jake. Anyone else who's currently watching, welcome in. If you're lurking, thank you for lurking. If you're VOD watching, thank you for watching the VOD. Please consider a comment on the VOD. It does help with the algorithm. Like, subscribe, notification bell, follow on Twitter. Do the things, have the fun, win the game. Woo! And thank you to whoever's doing the hearts and the confetti. Appreciate it. Hope you all have had a great week. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. We made it. We lived. Somehow Palpatine returned. No. That meme should get old and it doesn't. The movie gets old, the meme doesn't. Oh, let's see. What do we got? My daughter-in-law loves the dinosaurs. Let's not make them go extinct again. Fair enough. But if they wouldn't have gone extinct, would we have ever got the land before time? Of course not. And Jurassic Park wouldn't be fun. Jurassic Park doesn't work if they live. Or actually, I'll tell you the one I was thinking about the other day. Y'all remember, I don't know if y'all remember this, Disney, well, it wasn't Disney, it was Touchstone. So it was one of the tentacles of Disney. Back in the 80s, they did a movie called Baby, Secret of the Lost Legend, which had to do, it was William Catt and Sean Young tracking down like the last brontosaurus. I know it was one of those things that they thought was going to be a big box office smash, and it, was just another whimper. Disney had a lot of whimpers in the... That was an odd sentence. Disney didn't have the best run of things in the 1980s. Disney was flailing around with all of their tentacles. All of their tentacles were flailing around. Going up a bit to what we were talking about in chat before we started, I'm curious, can you imagine Bronson and Chuck Norris in a movie together? Later in their careers, yes. If Charles Bronson would have still been alive, I have no doubt he would have been in one of the Expendables movies, and it probably would have been alongside Norris in Expendables 2. Back in the 1980s, heck no. It would have been too much of a battle for top billing. Who gets the top name credit? Who gets the top name credit, or do we put the other one in just as almost a guest star appearance and then put them on the poster with a block around their name and guest starring Chuck Norris as... I think there would have been too much ego, because one of the things you're going to hear about in this movie, the documentary we're watching tonight, just to spoil one thing, is Chuck Norris was offered a movie called American Ninja, and he turned it down because it required him to wear a face covering as a ninja during parts of the movie. And his response was, Chuck Norris doesn't cover his face. Fair. I can't say I blame him. I really can't, because the thing is, the moment he covers his face, of all the actors out, it's sort of like Van Damme. There are certain action stars that the moment they put a mask on, they can get accused of not doing their own fights, not doing their own stunts. I get it. We were making Ninja Golf jokes. Yes, Ninja 3, The Domination. We'll talk about that. They barely touch on that in this documentary, but it has a bunch of stuff with a ninja attacking a golf course at the beginning, and you will never convince me that this movie, Ninja 3, The Domination, was not the inspiration for Ninja Golf on Atari 7800, which is if you are going to buy a 7800 plus for no other reason, get it to play Ninja Golf, because that is such a cool game. Like, really. And I know apparently they did a remake of it, or a remaster or something for Android at some point. I know nothing about it, but I'm guessing it had none of the charm, because I know nothing about it. What have we missed? What have we missed? They would have to overlay their faces on the poster and just credit Chuck to overcome top billing rules. Probably. Oh man, that reminds me of another thing with Atari. There's a game on Atari 7800 with, I don't even know the name of the actor, but whoever played, it uses his likeness, who played Grandpa in the Munsters, Grandpa Munster. It's called like Mutant Mayhem or Monster Mayhem. I don't know what it was, but they got his likeness on the cover, but they didn't have the licensing for the Munsters. So it says on the cover, starring Grandpa. Really? Who's Grandpa? Which one doesn't look like my grandpa? It's just such an odd thing. And apparently it's one of the best games on the 7800, and it will set you back a few bucks. It's a pricey number. It's a multi-$100 number. It's one of those that I'm wondering, unless it is because of his license, why Atari hasn't reissued that with their 7800 plus. Let me back this up just a bit. WTF, I should know that movie, but don't. What, Baby? Oh, Baby Dino movie? Yeah, it's just Baby, Legend of the Lost Dinosaur, something like that. There's been a couple Blu-ray releases. I think it's out of print, but you could probably get it pretty cheap. In fact, I think I've got a duplicate. Because first it was released by, I think Echo Bridge. Oh, God. Echo Bridge on Blu-ray through their quick Disney license. And then Kino did a quick and dirty release of it. That was just the same master. Yeah, in fact, it's one of those ones Anchor Bay tried to release before their Disney deal fell apart. And we're back, and we are back. We're back, A Dinosaur Story. I've never seen that. I know what it is. I've never seen it. I don't know how I haven't ever seen it. Chuck Norris doesn't have to wear a mask. The audience has to wear masks. Indeed, 100%. 100%. Ooh, we're back. It was a fun movie. I'll have to check it out. I know every time I think of Land Before Time, which was what I was going for earlier. I might have said Land of the Lost. I was thinking Land Before Time if I did. I wish we'd get the director's cut of that. From what I understand, Spielberg and Lucas have it. It's like in their vault, but they won't release it. And I don't remember if someone in this chat told me or if I read it elsewhere that Don Bluth has only in recent years come to embrace Land Before Time, because Don Bluth was always really, really upset at the way they hacked up his baby. No one wants to have their baby chopped into pieces. I hope if you do, you know, you shouldn't be in this chat because we're going to have words. I thought you meant Fred Gwynn at first, but he was Herman. Yeah, no, it wasn't Fred Gwynn. I can't ever remember the names of, I mean, the moment I see the actors' names, I immediately think, oh yeah, the Munsters. But whenever I think of the Munsters, I can't think of them. It's so much easier to think of the actors, at least some of them from the Addams Family, and even the Addams Family, outside of John Aston, I can't seem to think of him right now, and they should, because Morticia's, the actress's name is right on the tip of my brain. Right on the tip of my brain. Sad thing with her health, too. I know she sacrificed tons of her health trying to keep her body looking a certain way for Hollywood. AI prescribed. Oh, dear, not prescribed. What are we... Oh, Al! Yeah, it's Al something. I know who okay, I'm just gonna look it up. Just a moment. Oops, I forgot to open my Studio X. All right, that's fine. Wikipedia. Wikipedia, yuck. The Munsters. I remember something called Al Lewis. There it is. Thank you. I remember, speaking of, I remember something called The Munsters Today. Hold on. What year was that? Because I remember it was 88 to 91. I think I've seen like one episode because it ran where it was it had to have been syndicated. And I only saw like bits and pieces because of the weird times it was on. John Shuck was in it. No kidding. Oh my gosh, and Lee Merriweather, really? Oh man. Okay. Interesting. I did not know that. All right. I thought it was Fred Gwynn also. Al Lewis. Thank you, Judd. Yes, Al Lewis. So it had Al Lewis's likeness on the cover of this 7800 game. Munsters has an interesting collection of films and revivals. Yeah, and I know one of the films which was a pitch pilot. It is on, if you pick up the Blu-ray of whatever the Munsters theatrical movie was. Let me pull it up. I own it. I should know it. Munster Go Home. If you pick up the Blu-ray of Munster Go Home, it does have it's got the 1981 made-for-TV movie, which was a pilot for a revival, The Munsters' Revenge, which is such a weird title for The Munsters. The Munsters' Revenge is just a weird title for a Munster movie. It seems so off base for what The Munsters is. There's a collector's edition of the 2020, and I never saw the Rob Zombie movie. I have never seen the Rob Zombie movie. I can see it doesn't have a good rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Is it any decent or is it awful? Because it doesn't look good. It's never looked good. I've wanted to see it, but I've also been afraid to see it because I don't know. Rob Zombie's never quite been my jam. Munsters has interesting collection. Rob Zombie movie is probably the worst one. Really, it is. It was horrible, not even good movie to riff on. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling about that. It's like I've wanted to see it, but I just don't want to put myself through something that's crap. Because I've had enough. I've really reached a point where there's so few new movies I'll watch. There are so few new movies I'll watch, and I hate being that way, but it's just... I'm just not going to force myself anymore. Munster Go Home is... It always makes me sad, Munster Go Home, because it feels like it could have been so much more for a 60s movie, that period, and it just feels like it was such a cheap There's nothing monstery about it. There's really nothing monstery about Munster Go Home. There's like one scene where they're going through a basement area or something. I remember midway through when they're in that castle in England or whatever. But it felt like it just missed all the opportunities. But I like the Munsters. I mean, just like I like the Addams Family. I love stuff like that. Fred Gwynn was in My Cousin Vinny. Was he? Okay. It's been so long since I've seen that. I don't remember anything about it. That was something I saw when I was like too young to absorb the thing. Too young to absorb the movie. Speaking of movies, we will get to the watch along in a moment. He was the judge. Was he? Okay. I know Fred Gwynn had I know he had an interesting Hollywood career. I know he's sort of associated with the Munsters, but I know he's in unless I'm mistaken, he was in a lot of different things, even before the Munsters. Unfortunately, I think the Munsters is one of those things, it does typecast you. It does typecast you. Once you play a Frankenstein like that, you're kind of always Frankenstein. I really, when you think about it, it's like Boris Karloff. As much as, I mean, he leaned into the horror persona, but he never could break away from it either. He never could break away from that either, even if he'd wanted to. It was always, oh yeah, you were Frankenstein. Christopher Lee managed to break away. I'm still shocked how many people do not realize Christopher Lee was Dracula in, like, what, 8 films from Hammer plus a few one-offs elsewhere? A Jess Franco one and some other ones. Pet Sematary. Was he in Pet Sematary? Okay. I've never seen Pet Sematary. I have never seen Pet Sematary. I saw Reanimator, though. That brought the cat back to life, kind of. Hydration break real quick, chat. If you got a drink, take a drink. Hydrate or dihydrate. Jennifer, welcome in. Welcome in. How you doing today? How you doing? Good to see you. Mass pin. Wow, Luciano comes in and just immediately pins everyone. Or tries to. Okay, there it goes. Welcome in, Luciano. My Cousin Vinny is another great movie. Apparently, Discovery is done accurately, and it's sometimes sometimes the movie is shown to lawyers to show them how it's done. Really, that's so interesting. That's like the last movie you would expect to be, but to do that. But maybe the fact that it wasn't trying to be the ultimate law movie made it easier for it to get things right. I hate to say that because maybe people have too high of expectations for things like The Firm. I don't even remember The Firm. I don't even remember. I'm doing okay. Gotcha. And chat, whether she wants it or not, be sure to keep Jennifer in your prayers. I know you said you've got that thing coming up on Monday, so we'll all be praying. Sweet mercy. We'll all be praying for you, Jennifer. You take care. You hang in there, and we'll talk to you when you get back. No pinning, Super Jake. All right, I'll try to get you loose. Let me see. I'll try to get you loose without undoing the rest of them. Where is it? Super Jake. All right. Oh, I can't. Well, I guess I can. I think. Where's the unpin button? Oh, right there. Pew! Yay! There we go. Writer tried to make the movie accurate. I like that. Here, I'll unpin everyone in a moment. I need a compilation of Madamus yelling, Jennifer! He loves saying that name. I do yell it a lot. I do. I don't know why that is. Especially at the end of stream. I don't know. Maybe it's a Marty McFly thing, too. Jennifer! Is it okay, Doc, if we leave her here on this doorstep in the middle of night in a totally bad neighborhood that's overrun with thugs? Oh, yes, Marty, the time stream will change around her. It'll be perfectly fine. Don't worry, she won't. If anything happens, she won't even remember it. Oh, sweet mercy. Oh, this is not good. Did you ever see A Few Good Men? Only clips. Only clips. I'm trying to think of what legalese movies I've seen that have, I don't know. I'm trying to even picture my back library. I'm trying to picture what's in it. I got plenty of like political thrillers and stuff, but I don't have anything that's really like legal thrillers. Not many. Not many that I could think of. Oh, we mentioned Charles Bronson earlier. I do want to mention something. I guess just so people are aware, the 4K disc of Red Sun that was released by Arrow here in the US, apparently the disc is buggy and the high dynamic resolution is not compatible with Panasonic players. I don't know if they're releasing a replacement disc or not, but it's a mess. And one more reason, I'm glad I bought the Blu-ray instead. Thank you for unpinning, everyone. Thank you. Oh, wait, did you, or did they just unpin themselves? Oh, the pins just fell out. Okay. I didn't know that happened. What else was there to mention? Oh, I do want to mention just real quick. I don't know if you all saw the Atari news. Oh, sweet mercy, Atari. Apparently, Atari has signed a deal with Universal. I don't understand this. Yay, dance. Let's go. Apparently, Atari has signed a deal with Universal for like 10 movie options, and it's for all sorts of stuff in their classic library. Not Bubsy, but for Asteroids and Centipede and Yar's Revenge. And I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, here's the problem. Here's the problem. I love that Atari embraces their past. It's good to embrace your roots. It's bad to always live inside of your roots. Atari will never grow beyond their roots. Every time it seems that Atari is growing above their roots, like with this reboot of Bubsy, they just get caught in their same trap. All Atari is ever going to be known for, and it's heartbreaking. Atari will never be known for anything but Asteroids and Centipede and Yar's Revenge and the like. All Atari does is member berries. And it's sad because it's like I look at the 7800 Plus and I think, ooh, I like this. I want to see reissues of these classic consoles and classic cartridges. But usually I expect a company, unless they're completely out of business, I expect a company to grow beyond it. Like Nintendo. Nintendo will do things to honor their heritage, but Nintendo keeps moving forward. Atari just can't figure out how to move forward. I remember. Yep. It's just sad. How about Pac-Man movie? If they had the rights to it, it'd be on that. I think that's Namco. Now, even though Namco, I don't know how many of you realize this, chat, but Namco was Atari. It's not just that Namco was releasing stuff on Atari. Namco was Atari's Japan division and eventually broke away. But Namco started as Atari's Japanese division. They were Atari of Japan. Yeah, Yar's Revenge has a comic and a backstory. I don't recall Asteroids having any story. I want to say that Atari over the years has funneled backstories into all of them, but the idea of making them into a movie, the Atari Cinematic Universe, it's like the movie version of the board game Battleship. I don't care if you like Battleship even. If you like that movie, that's fine. Good on you. It's still a horrible idea. Why don't you make a movie while you're at it? Let's make a movie of Operation, and it could be the most horrific, bloody horror movie of all time. Milton Bradley's, is it Milton Bradley? I don't know. I'm going with it. Milton Bradley's Operation. Seriously, it's just, there's only one way I can see these movies really working in a movie sense, and that's with something like Pixels. I don't know if you've ever seen Pixels with Adam Sandler, chat, but I've got some gripes with it. I've got one big gripe with it. But the truth is, Pixels is actually, in my opinion, a darn good movie. It is the right type of a nostalgia video game movie. Pixels, I think, in terms of the general idea, gets it right. It gets it right. And if you've never seen it, ignore the naysayers. Give it a chance. I'm not saying it's high art. I'm saying it's worth seeing. Let me see what else. Life, the movie, would be horrible. Oh, God. Didn't we already get that twin opinion? Wasn't that movie with Tom Hanks where it's just from a single webcam's point of view, watching him age throughout the thing? I'm calling that Life, the movie. I've never seen that thing, but I remember when that was coming out. I don't know what it was called, but it was one of those. It was from Ron Howard, wasn't it? It was the movie where I remember it was coming out, and my thought was, well, Ron Howard's directing career just passed its expiration date. Here we go. What Namco was? Namco was. That's why you've got so much Atari and Namco stuff tied at the hip, Greg Johnson. Especially on like the 2600, 7800. Namco was Atari. They were besties. They were besties more than Nintendo and Atari were, which is, it's too bad because the Nintendo-Atari relationship got screwed up by Atari because Atari was a jealous lover. Atari thought Nintendo was fooling around with other people. Atari thought Nintendo was dating someone else named ColecoVision, and they weren't. They weren't dating them. But Atari was the jealous husband, and so they divorced. And now the kids, Donkey Kong Jr. and Mario Brothers, the Atari ports are lost in limbo. They didn't even get sent to one parent or the other. They're just in the orphanage. Never to be seen again. What do we got here? Lurking. Thank you for lurking, Judd. Appreciate it. Madamus is on my TV. Oh no, don't do that. You'll regret it. No. Although we will have to talk about the how the watch along works for those of you who don't know how it works. Welcome in, City of Sleep. Welcome in. Did you like Rampage with The Rock? I didn't watch it. I haven't seen it yet, City of Sleep. I looked at it and it was just, I don't know. It just felt like, I don't think I'm going to like this one, am I? That's one of the ones I skipped. I skipped it. I don't even remember the last Rampage. I know I played the one that's on GameCube. It was on Wii and GameCube. What was it? Rampage Mayhem or Rampage? I don't know. There's a Rampage on GameCube and Wii. Mods! Send Matt into an Adam Sandler movie. No! Oh, boy. Unless you're going to send me into like 8 Crazy Nights. I'm not Jewish, but I'll take the holiday movie. Remember to not touch the sides. Was that in the Pac-Man part? Of the Operation. Yeah, Operation. Yep. All the alarms just start going off. The guy's nose just lights up as he screams in terror. Man, don't give Hollywood ideas, Madamus. Please don't give. But seriously, Battleship. I don't know who thought Battleship was smart. I don't know who thought Battleship was smart, and I shouldn't wish ill on people, but I hope that person lost their job, and I hope they really enjoy all their copies of Battleship that they probably got as a consolation prize. They're like, I was rewatching the anime Dagashikashi, and there's the Japanese game which was in Dagashi stores of Kendama, which is this thing, this like metal stick with a little cup on it, and you try to flip a ball on a string into the cup or onto the pole. And oh my gosh!
Money talk. Here comes the money.
Thank you, City of Sleep, for the super chat. Oh, dude. Oh, that's a tough one. Speaking of holidays, what was your favorite received Christmas gift of all time? Darn, that's a tough one. Okay, give me a second. It's weird because there are ones I can think of that are the most important to me. There are ones that I have stronger emotions to. There's one that I want to say, but I don't, and I hate to say this, but it's because of someone it came from. And I'll come back, and that sounds weird. I'll come back to it, though. Okay, if I'm going to say favorite Christmas gift received... Boy. You know, it's weird. I want to say my first video game console, but I don't know if that's it, really. Oh, or is it... I keep thinking it might be a movie, and I don't know which one. Oh, this is a tough one. This is a darn tough one. It might actually be a PC game. I'm thinking right now it might be a PC game. Yeah. So if I'm going to say, I'm gonna split hairs on this, and I'm going to give you, I'm gonna happily, unfortunately, I can't narrow it down to one. I'm going to have to split it into 4 things for 4 categories, one of which I can't say. One is my first video game console, and I can't tell you which video game console it was because it will dox my age, and I'm not ready to do that yet. Another one is the last Christmas gift I really remember receiving that hit home for me, and that really resonated with me, and it was the last one I remember, something that my parents bought me before they sort of before things changed and I was working and buying most of my own stuff, and they and at that point it became more of just giving gift cards for Christmas, which is sad. But that is a DVD copy of Ralph Bakshi's Lord of the Rings, and it was the original DVD in the snap case with the standing on the sword artwork, because there were 2 different artworks for the snap case. It was the first release of it, and I'd never watched any. I'd never seen it, but I was sort of really wanting to see the animated Hobbit movies, and I remember I had picked up the DVD of The Hobbit, and I remember that Christmas that I received both the Ralph Bakshi Lord of the Rings and Return of the King, the DVD releases from Warner Brothers, so I'm going with that. And the other gift that I'm going to say was not, I would say it was my favorite, but it's not because of who it was given from and how it was given. And that was, there was a Christmas when I received a bunch of, it was when I was a tiny Madamus, a bunch of Star Trek The Next Generation toys. It was like pretty much that's what it all was. It was a bunch of, Star Trek The Next Generation toys, including the Bridge playset. Or no, it wasn't the Bridge playset, or was it? No, it wasn't the Bridge playset, but it was a bunch of the Star Trek figures, which had just come out that Christmas. And what kind of soured it was they were given to me by my grandparents, and my family sort of had an off again, on again relationship with my grandparents when I was growing up, especially as time moved on. I'm not going to go into that because of things that happened IRL, but there was what soured it was, I learned some years later that my parents and my grandparents were sort of talking about who was going to be getting those, or at least giving them to me. And I don't know if it was a case where my parents got them and then had my grandparents gift them to me in their name, or what it was. But it was one of those things where I found out years later that apparently they'd been sort of, they weren't sure who was going to give those to me, and they decided on them. And it was one of those things where I felt like I wish it would have been my parents instead of the grandparents, because I feel like I feel like they would have felt even more special, especially knowing that my parents apparently wanted to give them to me, but there was sort of a behind the scenes, who's going to do this type of thing. And so that kind of made it where I'd love to say that, but yeah. But number one of all, I'm going to say my first video game system, which I'm not going to say here because it will dox me. But those of you who are longtime viewers of the channel might actually know what that is. Is that good enough answer? Thank you so much for the tip. Thank you so much for the tip. You didn't have to tip to ask a question like that. I would have answered it. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let me read everything real quick. And then I'll get back down as we go. Yeah, I like Rampage with The Rock. Yeah, I never. Watch out, young folk. You'll be pot-bellied and bald before you blink. Enjoy your youth now. I don't. Recommend making movies out of board games. Clue was a great movie. Clue was an exception. Yeah, Clue's an exception. Wish they would have done the fourth ending. Was there a fourth ending? I haven't ever looked that up. I will have to research that, David. I didn't know there was a fourth ending. In fact, I don't even own Clue. That's something I should pick up. I'd like to pick up the Shout Collector's Edition before it's gone, too. I forgot Rampage movie happened. Me too, until that was mentioned. Why are you freaking out? What was I freaking out about? I don't know why I was freaking out about. Just kidding. Okay. What about Jacket? Oh, wait. Oh, I don't know what was said. 8 Crazy Nights is such a great movie, but no, send Madam to Jack and Jill. I've never seen Jack and Jill. Sends Madamus to the back rooms. I know so little about the back rooms. I just know it's a thing. Hold on. Apologies for interrupting your stick and ball stuff. No! You're good, City Asleep. I appreciate it. I don't mind that. Yeah, the stick and ball thing. I don't even remember what I was talking about, but I know it was something about reminding me of Kendama. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. Yeet Madamus into a grown-ups movie so he can at least get a vacation. Bless. No, I don't. Honestly, this is... In a lot of ways, streaming is vacation for me. They always say you never work a day in your life if you love what you do. I don't think that's entirely true, but there is truth to it. It's something where if you can look forward to doing it, then that makes all the difference. And I do look forward. And even though streaming is a lot of work, it's a lot more work than people, I think, realize, than I ever realized. But it's something, generally speaking, I look forward to. I mean, obviously, I'll level with you. Every once in a while, there's a stream that I'm not looking forward to. Or there's something that I kind of regret scheduling after the fact, and I still go through with it. But usually, it always turns out well, and I still enjoy myself. And I enjoy myself because of all you here. I enjoy myself with it. Even the streams where it's like, why'd I do that one? Well, we'll get through this. It still is great because all of you are here. Can I make one exception to that? Once upon a time, there was this game I streamed called Just Die Already. And I should have followed its advice. Oh, God, that game sucked. That sucked. What's next? Monopoly, the movie just came. Honestly, that could be done. I think that could be done, but I'll be honest, Judd, I think it could be done, but I think it would be done wrong because I think there would be political axes to grind. It is a movie about capitalism, and even the board game itself apparently started as like an anti-capitalism, anti-money message. And then, you know, the actual, when it got bought by a major distributor, that all changed. I think Monopoly would turn out bad. It'd be like every other movie you get where the villain is always the evil businessman. Evil businessman who wants to do business and make evil money. Which it's... I'm not saying that doesn't happen IRL. I'm just saying it's so cliche it can't... It's just not funny anymore. It's just not fun anymore. It's just not, it's just one of those things you turn on the movie. Oh, there's an oil company. Hey, how much you want to bet the oil company turns out to be the bad guy? Hey, it's an alien movie. And there's a business in the alien movie. Oh, and they're talking about, we definitely don't want to catch the alien. I bet they turn in to be the bad guy. I bet they want the alien. Yeah, it's just, you know, it's just, yeah. Apology. No apologies necessary. Matt's first console was the Enigma machine. No! You're always so thoughtful with your answers. I try. Well, the truth, it's a hard thing to answer. Oh, and I was going to say, and PC game, there is a, and I almost repurchased it this week. And I've thought about repurchasing it because I've been thinking about getting a boxed copy. I don't have the box. I've got the CD and the manual. There is one PC title that was a Christmas gift that has always stood out to me above all the other PC games because my parents used to get a lot of cheap PC games. But I remember there was one that I'd kind of been set on. It was Interplay's 10th anniversary anthology. It was just this collection of like 10 different Interplay games. It was the floppy disk versions. And I never even played through all of them, but it's a set that to this day I love. It had the Wasteland and the first Bard's Tale and the floppy disk Star Trek 25th anniversary Star Trek 25th anniversary edition and what else? And Lord of the Rings was in it. The floppy disk version of Lord of the Rings. And I wish I still had the box for it. And I've seen a brand new factory sealed copy on eBay for under $50 recently. I keep asking myself, should I do it? Should I do it just to put on the shelf for the nostalgia purpose? And I keep talking myself out of it, and it'll be gone by the time I do it. By the time I talk myself into it, it'll be gone. But yeah, that's one other one I'll throw in as a bonus. We'll do, you know what? That's a good idea too. City of Sleep, that's a good idea. And we could talk about that on a future stream as we get closer to Christmas. I might set up a Google form. If I can remember to do it, I might set up a Google form closer to Christmas for people to submit their favorite Christmas gifts, and along with a screenshot of it or of a like product or whatever, if you'd like, or an old photo or anything that won't dox you or anything like that. Maybe we'll do that. That sounds like that'd be fun for Christmas, because my last year's Christmas stream wasn't. I didn't do much this past year for Christmas. I'd like to sort of plan ahead this time. So thank you, City of Sleep. Thank you. You've given me a good idea. I appreciate it. Being stuck in my TV. No, I'm going to be like Mike TV. It's going to be like Willy Wonka. They're going to take me to the taffy machine and stretch me out. No, it'll hurt. Saw Tim Curry talk about the fourth Clue ending. It was his character, Mr. Body, killed all those that died. They considered it too obvious. I'd still have watched it. Yeah, what I love about the Clue movie, for those of you who don't know, it had a different ending depending on what theater you watched it in. And eventually, when it came time for the home video release, they edited all the endings together so that you'd have, you know, because just made sense for a home video release. But the current Blu-ray release, I think the 4K release, have it set up where you can either watch it with the home video ending, or you can watch it with a random ending every time. I love that it's got a branching function with the chapters where you could just, every time you watch the movie, you can watch it randomly different ending. And the idea of having a different ending in each theater with it, that is so interesting. That is such a cool idea. I can't believe likey capitalism is controversial now. Oh, that's so cliche. You know, and I'm, yeah. Yeah, what a world we live in, huh? What a world we live in. I'm gonna say it. I know someone's gonna hate it, but what a world we live in where yeah, that's controversial, and then if you post anything anti-communism, here comes the cancel crew for you. I don't get it. I just don't get it. That sounds neato. Do you have a P.O. box up for fangirl mail? I do not. I've got a business address. I might start using it for that. For fan stuff. I wouldn't expect. I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't expect to get anything. I'd hope people didn't ever send me anything and regret it or overdo it or anything like that. And of course, you got to be careful with stuff like that always. But because sometimes it can turn backfire. But I do have like a mailboxes, etc. business address for my sole proprietorship. So we'll see. And that reminds me, I just sent a Lawnmower Girl a package too, because she does have a P.O. box. But we'll set it up with like a Google form, a Christmas thing. A Google form would be easy enough for y'all just to, fill it out, say what the Christmas gift is, have a picture on there for me to pull up. Sort of like we've got a Google form right now for art submissions. So, yeah. Throws Madamus in the taffy machine, stretches him out. Oof! Oof, there's another horror movie. World's changing so fast, isn't it, though? Hydration break. If you gotta drink, take a drink. Hydrate or dehydrate. Chat, we're supposed to be doing a watch-along. I do want to cover a couple things first, though. Earlier today, chat, I was on another channel. I did a quick, it was like an hour long, and it was one of those things where we got to the end, and it's typical Madamus fashion. So I did an interview with Eric Loy Interviews. If you're unfamiliar with him, his channel interviews VTubers. He used to work in the radio industry as a sports reporter, and now he interviews VTubers. He just thinks VTubers are cool. So I love that. I welcome that. But I did an interview with him. Here is the link to it if you guys want to watch it later, and you can subscribe to his channel from there. In fact, let me copy his channel address too while I'm at it. But it was one of those things that... here's his channel address. It was one of those things where I guess he intended it to be an hour. And for those of you who know Madamus can talk about tangents for well over an hour. So he and I started talking, and it went into a bunch of tangents. Some of the stuff that I've talked about here before, like my past with TV news and that whole that one assault story that sort of caused my perspective to change. But it was a good interview, and it was also unfortunate because I feel like nothing VTuber related was even discussed. We just went off on tangents about classic arcade games and Pong systems and the TV and radio industry, and it was a wonderful conversation. And then it got to a point where it was, oh my gosh, look at the time. We were supposed to be doing this for an hour. We're going to have to wrap it up. So hopefully I'll be on with him again. But it's one of those things where when he asked me if I'd be on, if I was interested in doing an interview with him, he had no idea what he was in for, I don't think. I don't think he realized the level of YAAAP he was in for. I don't think it's just like when we have anyone on. I remember when we've had the Shy Siren. By the way, Shy Siren's doing a collab tonight, playing more Elden Ring. So if you want to check out her channel, please do so. Incredible content creator. We love the Shy Siren, and she does so much other stuff IRL. I know that in her her home country, the Icelandic land of Canada, she's involved. She does some stuff with like conventions and stuff. Siren, legit. Siren is so cool. Be sure to follow her. She deserves all your support. But she's doing. I remember when we had her on for a YAAAAP stream. And I told her, she was asking if there was anything specific she needed to ask me or anything to prepare. And no, I'm going to ask you a little bit of this stuff. But I remember telling her, the important thing is that we at least make an hour. And I always say that to everyone, I'm just trying to make, as long as we can get an hour, we're good. But the truth is, every time I have someone on, it winds up being 5 hours. Poor Shy Siren comes on probably thinking, okay, this will just take an hour and then I could go to sleep. And 4 hours later, haven't even given her the courtesy of a bathroom break. So yeah, be sure to check out Eric Loy's channel. Very nice guy. Very good interviewer. Like I said, we didn't really talk anything VTuberish, so. And while we're on that subject, let's talk about the schedule for next week, and then we'll get started with the movie, okay? Schedule for next week is done. I need to fix that, because I don't like the way that Madamus is over to the side on that. I need to fix. Oh, no, he's not. It's on my screen. Okay. That's there. I don't know what happened there. Huh. Okay, schedule for next week is up, chat. We will not be doing the 007 next week because of a YAAAAP stream and because of because of the full moon, full goon on Wednesday. So, but 007 Everything or Nothing will resume the following week. As for next week, Monday, more Dragon Warrior. Hopefully we will finish it up. We're so close to the end, I think. Tuesday, Reiko Star is going to be on. Dirk Benedict won't be here, but Reiko Star will be on. We'll be doing some yapping, talk about her music and whatnot. Oh, and I've got a plug for that too, which I'll do after we go through the rest of these. On Wednesday, it's the full moon. You know what that means. It's time to start the next Super Seducer, which I think is going to be more cringe than the first one. Did you ever think that was possible? Probably not. Thursday, more Broken Sword. I think we're close to the end. I kind of hope we are. I'm enjoying it, but I kind of hope we are. Don't Scare Me. Oh, dear. So we will hopefully be finishing Broken Sword, The Sleeping Dragon. And then on Friday, I know we talked about a YAAAAP stream, so we are going to do a YAAAAP stream. Those streams are so funny. I'm looking forward to it. I'm dreading it and looking forward to it at the same time. Ayo. Oh, dear. Then on Friday, I don't know why I decided to. I decided this because it's turned out to not be as much of a flop as everyone expected. We're going to do More Fun Than the Odyssey, a Christopher Nolan film. We're going to be watching a bunch of, unless it turns out that they're going to get me bonked, I'm going to test it all first. So if we have to switch this, we have to switch it. But preliminary decision is we're going to watch a bunch of classic fantasy film trailers. Things that are similar to the Odyssey, but definitely more fun. Things like The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad and Hercules with Lou Ferrigno and The Beastmaster and whatnot. We're just going to watch a bunch of classic trailers, talk about a bunch of classic fantasy movies. Everything that, in my opinion, should be on your short list to see before you see The Odyssey. Which, if you like The Odyssey, good. I'm happy for you. I'm not watching it. I'm just not. Yeah, I'm admitting I'm not interested. It's not going to happen. But Reiko Star, I do want to mention real quick because it's an hour away. Let me find it. There it is. I'm going to copy the link. Reiko Star is doing she's done these tribute things before, musical tributes and whatnot. She did a Sonic the Hedgehog musical tribute recently for the anniversary. She is doing tonight at 10 o'clock it premieres. Her videos are usually pre-recorded. It premieres at 10. It is a 30 years of Persona, the ultimate anniversary tribute. Here's the link if you want to give that a watch, or at the very least, if you want to add it to your watch later list, if you want to watch the movie here. But Reiko Star is going to be has that premiering at 10 o'clock, and anytime someone's premiering like something big musical like that, I definitely want to support them, and we'll ask her about that. I had no idea Persona was 30 years old. I just heard of Persona 5 years ago. I know nothing of Persona. I didn't know it was 30 years old. How is it 30 years old? Genuine question. How? Okay, chat. I need to mute for a second because my throat... Hold on just a moment. I need to cough. Y'all ready to do a watch-along? Y'all ready to do a watch-along? One's in chat if you're ready to do a watch-along. We are going to watch Hydrate. Good idea. If you gotta drink, take a drink. Hydrate or dihydrate. And that seltzer is empty, so I'm going to open another one. Here's your ASMR. Okay, before we do the watch-along, let me explain how this works for those of you who are new to the channel. And let me explain to you by switching to the other screen. First of all, there should be, let me make sure, there is a pinned message that tells you where to watch the movie. There is also the same link is in the description. If you cannot watch the movie there, you will have to find your own source. This is a YouTube link, and that's the best I could do. Thank you, Judd, for spelling it out for me. Let's do a door transition. I'll explain how this works. Door transition. Okay. So the way this works, chat, is you can see right here next to me, bottom of the screen, right next to me, it says playback time. This is the time code to tell you where in the movie I am and where we are, so that you can sync up your own. We're in the elevator. Indeed. That time code is so you can sync up the copy that you will be watching. I cannot show the movie on stream. I cannot play the sound from the movie on stream. This TV that you see behind me is going to have a really distorted version of the movie, which I need to tweak real quick. Hold on. I need to tweak it just to make sure that it's that's going to be distorted enough, because right now I don't think it is. Where is it? Capture SDTV. Okay. Capture filter. Oh, it's not that. Okay, close. Group. Okay. Filter. Okay, there it is. Retro effects. There it is. Okay. I always have to make it a little bit more distorted. And that's as high as I can go with that. Colors per channel. Yeah, there we go. So I cannot show the movie. All I can do is show this distorted image behind me as a reference. So again, what you're going to be doing is opening up your own copy of the movie, or the copy that with the link I've given you, and match up your playback time to this right down here. Okay? Get it? Got it? Good. That's the way it works. I'm sorry. YouTube's going to bonk me if I do it otherwise. I might still get bonked anyway. We'll see. That's why I had to double check on the distortion of the image, because last time it didn't pick up any of the movie, but picked up the credits. And I lost my monetization, which doesn't affect super chats or membership gifts or anything like that. It just affects, ad revenue. Okay, so we are going to, yeah, whatever. We're going to start the movie, chat. We're going to start the movie. Electric Boogaloo, the wild, untold story of Cannes films. Oh, and quick reminder right before I booted into a Ubuntu Live Boot, just found out the movie is age-gated. Oh, no. I'm going to have I'm sorry. Yeah, it is, because just a warning about this movie, chat, before we even start. It is very adult. There is sexual content in this movie. There is schmexual assault in this movie. There is, with that thing that popped up that said Joe, there is going to be at least one clip of racial slurs in this movie. This movie, there is a lot of nudity in this movie. Specifically, it's going to be talking about some of the exploitation films that Canon is doing. I forgot just how much stuff there is that is uncomfortable in this movie until I had already set up this watch-along. So, believe me, I'm going to be uncomfortable watching a few of these things with you too. Oh, God! So, yeah. So, if you're ready to go with your copies, chat, we're going to start, hold on just a second. We are going to start it playing. Sync up your copies. Starting playing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Don't worry, I'll be very comfortable. Oh dear, that makes it even worse. Over the edge. I miss Canon films. Yeah. I don't know. I could say it without. Logged in just in time. Good times. The timer's there if you need to sync it up. Throws popcorn at Madamus. No. Yeah. Yeah. Dudikoff! Yeah. How could it fail? Oh, I miss them. Oh, don't tell me. This will probably what gets me flagged. They'll probably pick up these credits. Oh, well. My movie watching group bulk bought Canon Films shirts last December. Let's go. I should get a Canon Film shirt. I need a Canon Films logo shirt on my model. That's a good idea, Twin Opinion. Thank you. I need that. Whee! So, and the thing about Canon Films, there's so many awful movies, but then there's so many fun movies and a few greats. Mad Miskin, let's go. I need that. Yeah. The Israeli film industry, which was way different than the U.S. Eats cookies. Wow. Oh, that's a good family dynamic. Yeah, that's the thing. Menachem Golan did direct. How's this up on YouTube? That's a good question, Luciano, because it's pirated on there as far as I know. Yes, there is, Luciano. Shh. So if you're watching this on a VOD and it's not on YouTube anymore, better find it elsewhere. Good night, Judd. Thanks for hanging out. Operation Thunderbolt. I've never seen that one. Well, that's acting. Well, he's quite the character. Oh, yeah. Oh, geez. Okay, yeah, this is the softcore stuff. Some of it. Yeah. Again, my apologies. Oh, I don't need this. Why? No. No. Horrible. I mean, be right back. Never mind. Back. Gotcha. And everyone in Israel was watching it. What the heck, man? They tried. They shot their shot. Very different. Ugh. Ruka, welcome in, welcome in. Hello, all the best. Have a great day. You as well. Hope you are doing well. And that's the unfortunate part. Welcome in, Ruka. Stop! Chat, be sure to follow Ruka Erica's channel. All sorts of great content there. My daughter asked me to pick up her brother, so I'll be back shortly. No worries. I'll leave the mainstream on my phone, but it may not make sense without that. I understand. Yeah. Yeah, no worries. If you need to shut it off, it's no worry, David. I appreciate you. You have a good night. I'm going to try to blur this a little more. Bathroom break, okay. Sick with revenge. I bet Matt's going to get bonked with the YouTube with Forza. No, I blurred it even more. I just blurred it even more, Luciano. Even pixelated Tintin. I hope not. I warned everyone. Yeah. Martine Bezic, by the way, she was one of the Bond girls. Okay. Yeah, enough of that. Not enough more. Yeah. Write what you know. No kidding. Yes, that is illegal. You're right. Oh, dear. Yeah. But this is what I miss about Hollywood. That dreaming quality. That idea that we want to make something that we love, and that doesn't exist anymore. As canon went on, they were trying to make the movies they loved. Bathroom Breakdown, welcome back, Super Jake. Yeah, Canon had a lot of big stars. A lot of, I hate to say washed up, but washed up and coming. Mm-hmm. Oh, dear. Yeah. Oh, dear. I mean, he tried. I agree with you. Yeah. Yeah. 1994 never looked that awesome. I want those cars. Wait, they predicted Apple? No, not that Apple. Oh, God. Oh, God. Wow. Yeah, that's kind of naive right there. Steve Jobs, sadly, no. This used to be on Blu-ray. I wish I would have picked it up when it was available. I regret not buying the Apple. Wow, they did churn out some bad-looking movies. Yeah, I do wish I would have picked up the Apple. Because I think that actually would be a hell of a lot of fun. And your answer is the Apple. That's something I love. And that's what we need today. We need companies that love movies. hmm Oh, man. Yeah. We are not Jimmy. Thank you for lurking. Yeah, it is awesome. I love them. This is what I want to come. This is the type of movie making attitude I want to come back. I really like this movie. House of the Long Shadows is a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a fun. Yep. PG rated horror. Mm-hmm. Oh dear. And we're back to the softcore stuff. Sorry. I don't know. Talents. Let's put talents in quotes with that one. And just Jakin, I mean, that's all he did was like this erotic stuff. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm sure D.H. Lawrence would have been really happy with this version. Ay, 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 ay. And see, Mata Hari's something that could have been a seriously good movie without all the erotic crap. Swell. Why are they topless sword fighting? Jeez Louise. Yeah, I know. I gotta blur this some more. Topless sword fighting is a story. Really, is it, Luciano? Are you serious, Luciano? It is? I did not know that. Okay, never mind. Oh, God, here we go again. God, stop showing that shot! Yeah. Extremely controversial. This never went on when I was in high school. Jason Bateman, too, when he was really young. Wow. Ay, ay, ay. No. Yeah, that's just ick. Crabs. I'm more of a lobster guy, thank you. Yeah, indeed. God, so brave, though. Yeah. Yeah, that's the wrong country for the Christmas tree and bag of oranges. Yeah. People probably expected to see another Porky's, is my thought. They probably thought it was going to be like a Porky's. Yeah. But later on, they got it, I think. Hmm. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Mm-hmm. Let's go! Mm-hmm. Death Wish is a great movie. It's so good. The original, yeah. Too grapey, though, in the sequel. Yeah. Bronson is loose. Yeah. Ugh. I hate that. I hate that. Yep. Yep. The US version's heavily cut too. Mm-hmm. Sheesh. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, he had Faye Dunaway. Yeah. Jeez. I'm only dropping by for a moment. Difficult light of you to synchronize mobile data at that, but I wanted to say hello and hope everyone's having a nice day. You as well, Daylin. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. We'll see you later. Yeah. Yeah. Till next time, thank you, Daylin. See you later. Yeah, winner was Sleaze. mm. Let's go, Ninja! mm. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Because nothing screams... Yeah, nothing screams ninja like Franco Nero. Yep. Oof. Yep. It was a big deal. Yep. Uh-oh. My thing just froze up here. Uh-oh. Just a moment, chat. I'm having a bit of an issue on my end. Close the program. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Just a moment. Let me make sure I'm still on here. Yeah, I'm still on. Okay. Oops, wrong one. I meant to open Chrome. Just a moment. I don't even know what the time was. I should have paid attention to what the time code was. Sorry about that. Restore. Okay. Okay, chat. The time code to restart at is 2817. For those of you who are still watching, the time code we're starting at is 2817. Have you seen these? I've seen the ninja movies. I haven't seen every canon film. I've seen the ninja movies. You can get them right now from there are three totally. There are three total. Enter the Ninja, Revenge. You can get them on 4K, all of them from Kino. On Blu-ray, you could get the first two from Kino, and the third one is from Shout Factory. Shout Factory's got like two different collector's editions of the. Yeah, they've got a fan following. They are not good movies. They are not good. And the Death Wish movies, I know those are all available from Kino. There is a box set of all of them from Kino, and Death Wish 2, the one they were talking about with all the grapey grape. There is an edition from Vinegar Syndrome that that's 4K, and it's got the uncut version, which I don't like, and the rarely seen edited for television version, which I actually think is the best version. The grape is still there, but it's not as grapey. Oh, Megs, welcome in, welcome in. My browser just froze, so we're having to start back at 2817, but welcome in, oh, Megs. Hope you're having a good Friday. If you want to join the watch along, the link is in the chat. Pinned. And we're going to be starting at 2817, and I had to, yippee, restarting just for me. I've had to blur the picture even more because all of these soft core corn. Even Luciano was in here saying that he thinks Matt's going to get hammered with the biggest strike he has ever experienced in his life. I really hope that Luciano is wrong. I hope he's wrong. I don't want to lose my channel to Canon Films, y'all. So 2817, talk about Revenge of the Ninja now. I think we're past most of the schmecks. I hope we're past most of the schmecks, y'all. And starting the movie again in 5, 4. He got too close to the goon. Oh, God. We're restarting again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Nope. It's a job for Sho Kosugi. Who's Charles Bronson? Welcome in, Agnes. Welcome in. He was in the Death Wish movies, amongst other things. But welcome in, Agnes. Welcome in. If you want to watch the movie along with us, the link is pinned. And the time code to follow along is listed at the bottom of the screen. I miss silly movies like that. So do I. And one of the big things, I don't remember him. I'm a fan of Bronson. Bronson's cool. He did a lot of good movies. He did a lot of crap, too. Yeah, just lots of cool things, and they shove it together and force it to work. Yeah, one of the big discussions, Omegs, was how much Golan and Globus loved movies. Even though they didn't make good movies, they loved movies. They always were talking about movies, and they wanted nothing more than just to make fun movies. I love that. Yep. Perfect combination. Bring back the fun, indeed. I love in Death Wish when he flies on that plane and gets home and his friend stashed a gun. Yep, on him has a present. That would not fly today. Nope. Nope, would not. Wee. This movie is incredible. I think I'm stealing that quote. It's such an awful movie. So original. Indeed. Oof. It did. Oof. I've never seen Sahara. You fool, you cannot stop me. I am the ninja. Yeah, that's Oscar worthy. Oof. It's all but we got to watch all the fun. We do. We got to watch some of these. Love their confidence. Oh, yeah. Poor Brooke Shields. Oh, dear. I love this movie. Oof. This is what movies on VJ might look like. Maybe so, David. These people who wrote Last Jedi. These are better than Last Jedi, man. I'll watch Hercules over Last Jedi any day. And it did well. Because Lou Ferrigno. Everyone wanted to see Lou Ferrigno. Yep. It is a fun movie. This movie steals from every single Ray Harryhausen movie. The glove in the waterfall. Yeah. Great effects. And there's two of that movie. There's the sequel. This is their big hit, probably. One of their biggest. One of those ones where they just struck the right chord. I've never seen it, though. I do want to see that someday. Oof. Nope. I really like movies like that. Ditto. Me too. I love that. I miss that too, when you'd have two movies going head to head trying to get the first one to the theaters. You don't have things like that. Now it's just a race to the bottom. Oh dear. No. Oh dear. Oh God. There it is. Yeah. Gotta watch this one too. I think we might get more of that from indie filmmakers. Yeah, no doubt, Omegs. No doubt. Just like game makers, we need more indie filmmakers with this sort of attitude. We need this attitude. Yeah. Yep. Oh God. Oh. Oof. Oof. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, dear. Well, Matt, you got better wrist than the sloppy diabetic. Oh. I apologize for saying you. Wow. I gotta use that one if I get diabetes. Oh no, here comes softcore. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Oof. Ow. Wow. Oh, God! We're not watching that one. Sorry. That thing is going to work. Let's go. Oh. Oh, boy. Okay, didn't need that. Ay, ay, ay. Sweet mercy. Oh, dear Lord Madamus brought us cursed vision. I'm pausing the movie for a moment, chat. Pausing it for just a moment. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lonnie. Dear Lord, why has Madamus brought us a cursed visual experience this evening? May he get what's coming to him for subjecting his audience to the... What was that? I'm so sorry. We're watching Electric Boogaloo. Welcome in, Lonnie. We're watching the documentary Electric Boogaloo. It's a documentary. I swear. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, welcome in, Lawnmower Girl. Hope you are doing well. Don't worry, he's going to suffer in Super Seducer 2. I am so sorry, Lonnie. By the way, chat, be sure to subscribe to Lawnmower Girl. She's going to be back to producing video content very soon. She just made a community post about that. Is it supposed to... I can't show the actual movie, Lonnie. So what we have is we've got a separate link for people to watch along. I can't... because of the copyright system. So that's just there for timing purposes and for something to go on behind me. It's just a very blurred version of the movie. No, the full movie has things that would get my channel removed from YouTube, and yet the link for the movie is on YouTube. So, I don't know. It needs to be pixelated. The boob are everywhere. Yeah. That's unfortunate. I guess that's the best way to put it, isn't it? They're showing too much. Canon Films did a few exploitation movies. Canon Films did bad movies and exploitation movies, and we celebrate the bad ones. It's neat. Is this X-rated? The movie itself, I don't know if it is. I'm gonna look it up. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. They legit like they were. Thank you, Omegs. Thank you. Let me check. Bolero. The documentary isn't. The documentary is rated R. The movie they're talking about right now, Bolero, let me see. Let's check Blu-ray. Because I know there's a Blu-ray of it. Bolero, 1984. Well, yeah, it's unrated. Go figure. Yeah, I guess it is, it got an NC-17 or whatever. Yeah. Wow, Shout Factory was supposed to put it out and it never happened. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, so this one, my virgin, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I think this is the last of it, I swear. Okay, chat, we're going to start the movie up again. Resuming the movie and the time code is at 4242 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, oops. Never mind, I got to switch back the keyboard because I am a pro streamer. Just a moment. Let's try that again. 4242 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Funny pause spot. Yeah, it could have been worse. Like right here. Or here. You don't say. Yeah. That could be. Pixelation kind of neat, though. Thank you. Yeah. It neat and necessary. But I still sometimes get copyright bonked with it. Because the AI can detect it still sometimes. Wow. Wow. I said, I said, hey, what's going on? Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Don't make such good is the norm. Oh, good. The roles of women have changed. What's going on? Ha 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 ha. Oh, wow. So they weren't paying the crew? Well. That might be the last copy in existence. It's probably worth something. Don't do that. Let's go. Mm-hmm. And the missing in actions are pretty darn good. Hey, I say, hey. What's going on? Well, I disagree on that. Yeah. They released the sequel before the first one. Yeah. Was that? Yep, Chuck Norris. The Missing in Actions, which they released out of order because the first one wasn't as good as the second, so they released the second one first. Yeah, Chuck Norris and Bronson were the staples of canon at one point. Oh, I disagree on that. I'd pay to watch Charles Bronson in Wuthering Heights. Yep. Dudikoff should have been a big deal. It's a shame his career never really blew up. Chuck Norris doesn't bother either. Pixelation deals with Chuck Norris. Indeed. No, I see what you were saying there, Lonnie. Yeah. Dudikoff really could have been. Yeah. Yes, Canon had the option for Spider-Man and they never used it. They never used it. Such a waste. How do you waste an option like Spider-Man? The sleazy side. Firewalker. Oh, man. We should do a watch along of Firewalker someday. Wow. Full Moon used to do that too. Just sell the posters. Hmm. Invasion USA is a pretty darn good movie. Bum. Of course it's Florida. Hmm. That's awesome. Really, that is so incredible to have had an opportunity to do that compared to CGI and everything. I want to watch this movie. It's pretty decent. I know that there's a director's cut which is lost, which was like a half hour longer for academic purposes. It's a fun movie. Yep, the story was edited out. There's a longer version that makes more sense that's lost in a vault. Yeah. Yeah. Jeez Louise. Oof. Fair. That's the problem was they always believed they were right. Eh. Ooh. I love this movie. This movie is amazing. I love Life Force. Yep. And it's wonderful. It's really something special. It's a really good movie, y'all. The director's cut is. The U.S. theatrical cut's weak. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And this was a movie that helped put them out of business. They did not make money. Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. Stop that, Mayor. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, dear. Oh, my gosh. Oh, no. Huh? Oh, dear. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Talking to a monkey. Yep, pretty much. They were nuts. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, God. They protected the slop sleigh. Yeah. Oh, God. They were slop. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Oh, dear. I love Death Wish 3. It's not good, but it's a hell of a lot of fun. Let's go. That's totally bananas. Ba-bum-bum. He said bananas. Ow. It's a great movie. Poor Bronson couldn't get any real serious roles, got stuck with this. Yeah. 4 is bad. 4 is not good. Rich get bigger guns. Let's go. I'm here to golf. Yeah. A lot of schlock. Ooh. I'm buying people. It's not slavery. mm. John Frankenheimer did some amazing movies, y'all. Not with canon, but some amazing films. I didn't know they did an Othello. Inferior producers. Wow. Wow. Oh dear. And I know nothing about John Cassavetes other than he was hard to work with. That's sweet. It is. Oh, bah. Oh. Wow. It's just for their resume. Padding the resume. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Huh. Wow. Jeez. No. Oof. That's too bad. I know nothing about this one. That's a risky model. Yeah. And it worked back then because you didn't have streaming and stuff. It was all about filling theaters. So it was a lot. It was a different beast. They were trying to fill screens with stuff. Oh boy. Huh. Well then, have fun with that. I know nothing about that movie. Yeah, it's too bad. Yep. I've never seen this. I've got the Blu-ray and I've been meaning to watch it. Oh, I want to watch it. That's how I feel when I see Blumhouse, yeah. Didn't that get... Nope. Not as far as I know. I don't know if it did. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's one of those things people say should have gotten an Oscar, but was pushed to the side because canon. I don't know if it got nominated or not. I'll have to look that up, Greg. Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 6 or 7? Oh, wow. They were doing too much. That's part of what destroyed him. Yep. They bought everything. Can't rush good writing. Yeah. Yep. They started just buying the theaters. Now that's fair. Uh-oh. 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 We watched that one. A lot of actors can't handle regular paychecks. It's very stressful. I can imagine, yeah. I do enjoy that movie. It's not good. It's just fun. You've seen so many of these. It's still only just a few. We did a watch along of this. Oh dear. Oof. Ew. Oh dear. Yeah, we did a watch along of King Solomon's Mines maybe close to a year ago. Or maybe it was 6 months. It's so bad. Uh-oh. Oof. Nope. Yeah. I recognize Treasure of the Four Crowns. That is unreleasable. Other than the 3D. Okay, Delta Force is fun. That was a big hit for them. Jeez. Wow. It's a fun movie. Oof. Mm-hmm. Oof. We'll die later. Yep. You gotta deal with it like Chuck Norris. Nah. Of course the critics are gonna hate it. Just like they hated First Blood 2 Rambo. It is so fun. It did do well, though. Boo critics, boo. Indeed. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah. This is the sad part. Mm-hmm. Ugh. It's sad. They were their own pyramid scheme. Yep, pretty much. I barely remember this. I know I saw this as a little kid and it scared the hell out of me. I don't know. It scared me as a kid. Those sets look amazing. Yeah, I think it's a great looking movie. I still need to see it. Yeah, I need to see it again. I just barely remember it as a kid. Toby had such a good sense of aesthetic. He did. Oh my gosh, that made me jump a bit. Oof. Oh, God. I've never seen this. I've never seen any of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. I love this. I love that. Like the first two. If you don't like gore, watch the first one. I might at some point. Honestly, love the second one even more. And yet, look what happened. Very like Evil Dead. Gotcha. I'll buy that. Looks it. Except for the gore. Uh-oh. 2 is very different. I do love it. Gotcha. Oh. Jeez. Gosh. Ah. I want a collection of these old Canon reels. I want those promo reels. Jeez. Jeez. What you watching? Welcome in, Reiko. We are here. I'm going to pause it for a second. Welcome in, Reiko Star in chat. Be sure to subscribe to Reiko Star's channel. She is, in fact, how did the Persona, we mentioned it earlier, how did the Persona 30th anniversary go? Which I know you had uploaded. That was going live earlier, wasn't it? In fact, I'll repost it real quick. Chat, if you haven't subscribed to Reiko Star's channel, she just uploaded tonight, went live, a 30 years of Persona, the ultimate anniversary tribute. Here is a link to that. Pretty good overall. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Here's a link. And we will be on with Reiko on Tuesday. We're going to be doing a YAAAAP stream, so I'm looking forward to that. Interesting. Indeed. We are watching a documentary, Electric Boogaloo, the wild untold story of Canon Films. The old, the 80s, 80s, film company, B-movie film company, which pretty much destroyed themselves. But good to see you. All right, chat, we are going to continue playback. The time on the clock is 1:25:54. So go ahead and sync up your copies, and we will resume playing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Arm wrestling is not Rocky. That's true. Oh, it's so sad. Yep, all the kids are going to be into arm wrestling and Pokemon. Yeah. Oh, they ruined Superman, y'all. Could have. Yeah. It's sad. Well, didn't have the budget. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, no. Yeah. It's so cheap. And it's cut by so much stuff that makes it even worse. There's so many holes in it where it's badly edited. Yeah. They couldn't do it. Yeah. Yeah, the edit is clearly all sorts of edited. Yeah, yep. The effects are bad. The story's not that great. The only thing that's good in it is the music. I think it's got some of the best music of all the Superman movies. I think the Battle Around the World music is fantastic. That wasn't the answer. Is the Chippendale Dancer good? He doesn't really do much except roar. And they overdubbed him with Gene Hackman. And that was a disaster. I love the movie, but it was a disaster. Yeah, it does look good. Pretty funny commentary from what I remember. They had plans, man. But the money, yep, the money ran out. Yep. I think the skeleton makeup looks good. I think it looks good. Oh. I'll have to listen to that commentary, Twin. Thank you. Yeah. Jeez. It's a good model. It was. Yeah, they blew it. I know they wanted to do better, and I respect that, but needed to take a step back. Right, wanted to be way too big. Yeah. They didn't know how to get there. That was the big problem. They didn't know how to be patient to get there. Ugh. Yep. Ugh. Like so many successful companies. They were too successful and expanded too fast. Yeah. Too fast. Yep. They were good at the money raising was what it was for so long. Yeah. Yeah, they were good at the raising money. They were good at the selling. And yeah, they just didn't know to slow down. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Jeez. Just imagine if he would have slipped and hit him. That was a chance. Yeah. I do wish we could get the director's cut of this. I'm interested in seeing it. Ow. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nope. Mm. So both of them. Oh dear. Uh. Oof. That's sad. The split breaks my heart. Finally, back set down movie. I left had 17 seconds to go. Yeah, we had to pause it a couple times. We are at, well, you can see the time code. Yeah. Mm. Yep. How do you do competing Labada dance movies? Jeez. Jeez. I've never seen either of them. 10 days. Jeez. Sweet mercy. Ah! Yeah. I love that. Wow. Yet no one wins. Lurk. Thank you for lurking, Seraphist. Appreciate you. Yeah. That's too bad. Mm. Ugh. Ugh. Lambada was a fast thing, even in Brazil where it came from. Really? Was it? Imagine the U.S. Yeah. Yep. But it's the new craze. It's the new craze. Lambada. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. Uh-oh. No! Naked Lambada. Jeez. I'm going to use Naked Lambada as I'm going to use that line at some point. I got 2 words for you. Naked Lambada. Jeez Louise. Menahem Golan and Yorm Globus were approached to appear in this film. They declined and soon after announced their own canon documentary, The Go-Go Boys. It beat this film to release by 3 months. Naked Lambada. That's just sex, exactly. Yeah, that's true. I bet the heads still got super duper itchy. Yep. A lot of them did, I'm sure. Golan and Globus, I don't think they did. They kind of... I think they ended sort of popperish. Ninja Lambada 3, The Revenge! Oh, that is so cool. So New Image, I don't even know if New Image is still around. So they were the children of canon. That's true. Pre-sales? Tell that to Disney. What's pre-sales? Yeah. Oh, boy. I like that. I like it, chat. I like canon films. Sue me. I like canon films. I like canon films. We're gonna head into the we're gonna head on into the back library. Door transition, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I really do. Very glad it was kind of a positive and uplifting. Yeah. I mean, it's a sad story, but it made me appreciate the stuff. That was a fun 5 minutes. I'm so sorry, David. I'm sorry. The world is a better place because of canon. As dumb as it sounds, I think you're right. And I'm not going to say all of it, but I'll take probably a good 75% of the crap they produced over the stuff that we're seeing today. I'd rather sit down and watch Death Wish 4, The Crackdown, which frankly sucks, than watch anything Disney's been pumping out. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but yeah, I'll watch Ninja 3, The Domination. I'll watch it again. I do need to watch it again. We should do watch-alongs of those. We need to do some canon film watch-alongs. I really enjoy canon films. So far, the one canon we've done is King Solomon's Mines, which is... King Solomon's Mines is probably my favorite bootleg Indiana Jones film. I really do like that movie. It's not a great movie, but it's so much fun. So much fun. Great music, though, with it. Really great score. Let me change my glasses back before we get out of here. I don't want to keep the 3D glasses on anymore. Okay, there we go. Just a reminder, chat, and we'll wrap things up and we will do a raid, and I've got a raid message that's probably going to get, depending on who we're raiding into, I got a raid message in mind. And I got 2 words for you. Just a reminder, chat, schedule for this upcoming week. Let's just go through it again real quick and we'll wrap things up. Bring back the blue and red 3D. I love, well, I'll tell you, Greg, there are some of the 3D Blu-rays being released right now. They've been including the anaglyph versions with and including with a lot of them a free pair of the blue and red. There's a martial arts 3D movie from the 80s with Jackie Chan. I can't think of the name of it, but it just got a Blu-ray release, and it comes with a Blu-ray 3D copy, and it's got an anaglyph 3D copy that you can watch with blue and red 3D glasses. So it is still feasible for home use. I just wish I had one of those boxes. There was a time they were selling there was a company, and you can't get them anymore. And if I knew then what I know now, I would have bought them. There was a company that made a box that would convert, you hooked it up to your Blu-ray player, and it would convert 3D Blu-rays to anaglyph. It would convert them to blue and red so that you could use 3D on any TV. If I knew then what I know now, I would have picked it up. Because I guess the company that owned it was a company that just did like everything else they did were some sort of like cell phone merch, and they went under. And because they've gone under, they still own the rights to whatever the technology was. So no one else can release it. It can't be released through anyone else, which really, really sucks. Just a reminder, rest of this week, chat. Dragon Warrior, more grinding. Grind on it crazy style Dio or something. Why'd I say that? Hopefully we'll finish it up. Then on Tuesday, we're going to have Reiko Star on, who just did her Persona 30th anniversary video, which I posted a link to earlier. Be sure to check her channel out and check her out. I don't know why I said it, Omegs. So we'll be, yeah, Reiko Star. Tuesday, look forward to it. Thursday, Full Moon, Full Goons, Super Seducer 2. Don't look forward to it. Don't look forward to it, or you know, you should probably take a shower or something. I don't know. Thursday, more Broken Sword, The Sleeping Dragon. Hopefully finishing it as well. I don't know how much is left, because I've never played it before. And then on Friday, we're going to do another watch along, and this is one which you won't have to sync up your own copy. The one we will be watching, the watching that we will be doing on Friday I will show and take whatever copyright hit I take. I'll test the video first. If it becomes too problematic, I will switch the stream with something else. But currently, Friday is going to be more fun than The Odyssey, a film by Christopher Nolan. Classic trailers, watching a lot of fantasy movie trailers, including one that we saw tonight, Hercules with Lou Ferrigno, which we should really do a watch-along of that movie. But we'll do a trailer watch-along, have some fun, talk about some different fun fantasy movies. So look forward to that. I think I am. I hope I am. It's a full week. Hey, by the way, chat, even though I feel tired, my throat feels good tonight. It doesn't feel as weak as it has the rest of the week. Hi, Filmamus. Welcome in, Alex. We're wrapping up as we speak. I'm here for movie night. Oh, you just missed it. You just missed it, Alex. You just missed it. We just finished Electric Boogaloo. And I didn't realize that 20% of the documentary was softcore corn. But good to see you. Happy Friday. Yeah, my throat is feeling a lot better, which surprised me because I had that interview this afternoon, with Eric Loy Interviews too, which was a lot of fun. The corn was real, yeah. After one last work shift I went out to dinner with a friend and their family and got to home base late. Hey, no worries. I hope you enjoyed your dinner. No, I know, Alex. Well, good news is if you want to watch the documentary, the link is posted. You could go back and watch it. It's a lot of fun. I don't even know what movie. We were watching a documentary, Electric Boogaloo, The Wild Untold Story of Canon Films. They're the company that in the 80s made a big splash with things like the Death Wish sequels and a bunch of Chuck Norris stuff. And never mind, I'm glad I missed it then. Wow. Trust me, it's actually... Oh, well, the schmeck stuff I get, yeah. Well, they started with a lot of... exploitation films. You know, like a lot of companies in the late 70s, early 80s, low budget, the name of the game was exploitation. And they gradually grew and became pretty interesting as a company. And then they blew themselves up. They just overspent and wouldn't slow down and made and ruined Superman 4, and that's all she wrote. I mean, really, Superman 4 was, when you look at it, Superman 4, I think, is the thing that killed them more than anything else. Superman 4 was what killed them. If you accidentally watched Corn, then yay, I didn't miss anything important. Oh, it's on you. Yeah, I don't know how it gets away. Yeah, Alex, I don't know how. We were discussing that earlier because Luciano was speculating that even my blurred copy might wind up with me getting the biggest bonk by YouTube ever possible. Well, then I guess it can't be anything demonetizable since this platform is obsessed with content, not context. Ain't that the truth? Yeah. Thanks for the link then. Good luck. Have fun. So that's what's going on next week. Oh, and I do want to mention to you, chat, speaking of the YAAAP, pixelated 1010 is still 10. Shh. 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 They might hear you, Luciano. Shh. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of YAAAP streams, I do want to mention to everyone, we will be, not only do we have Reiko Star on Tuesday, which is going to be a lot of fun, but next month, August, it's going to be the end of the month, August 26th. Let me double check my calendar and see. Yes, August 26th, we will finally be doing a yapping collab with Neko the Space Mage. So our good friend Neko, barring any, catastrophes, we will finally be having Neko on and doing a yap and find out all about her and why she loves Danganronpa, because I know nothing about it. Okay, well then I'll have to watch the VODs for next week's streams. Yay! When they come out too, since I'm on family vacation all week. Enjoy your week off. Enjoy your vacation week, Alex. Appreciate you being here. Enjoy your time away. So I'll be absent that time, but I hope you have a great time. Hey, no worries. Ooh, crossover special sounds fun. We love doing the yapping collabs. We love doing the yapping collabs. I love to yap until my throat hurts, then I don't love it. But it feels better tonight, and I don't know why. I hope this is a sign that it was a cold or is a cold that I'm finally getting over, or some sort of infection or something. Whatever. I don't know. Chat, let's end the poll. Maybe. There we go. Favorite Canon film staple star. Chuck Norris came in at the top at 69%. Charles Bronson came in second, tied with Jean-Claude Van Damme at 13%. That's a surprise to me. I expected Bronson to be a bit higher. I expected Bronson and Chuck Norris to be duking it out. And Michael Dudikoff came in at 5%. The Dudikoff kid. The Dudikoff kid. We'll put in the Dudikoff kid. Michael Dudikoff is so cool. Let's find a raid. Excuse me. I say my throat's getting better, and then I, start hacking up a lung. All right, who's on? And why isn't this open? There it is. Who is on? Who is on? Who is on? Who is on? Why isn't my own stream playing? Okay, that's odd. Just a sec. All right, there we go. Who is on? Stream settings, edit. Customization. Redirect. Cyan Live, Bunny, Moon, Akonyanko. Neko's on. Well, there we go. Maybe we'll raid into Neko. Rain Cloud. I've never raided Rain Cloud, but I don't want to come after something like this. Blue Rose Prism. Show me Sea Slug. Mino Mieko. I haven't watched her in forever. Evie is on, and she's doing an unarchived karaoke. Cotton Frostbite. Gumi's on, and she's doing an unarchived karaoke. Everyone's doing karaoke. Cup is on. Catherine's on. Catherine Sarath. Let's see who else is on. Oh, wow. Okay, and Mia's on. She's doing Castlevania. I think we're going to raid into Neko. It's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute since we raided into Neko. And Neko is the one person who I don't think will get upset at tonight's raid message. We're going to raid into Neko, the Space Mage. She's doing Horizon Zero Dawn. A relaxing night hunting machines. That sounds like a canon film. That sounds like a canon film. Okay, 5%er. Funny number, that's 2. Yeah. Or no, more than a brain rot number, that's fair. Also look forward to that Neko crossover. She's the reason I'm a Fangan-romper in the first place. Really? Okay, then good. I'm looking forward to it. That and Dead Meat TV / Honest Trailers. Nice. I've watched some Honest Trailers. Raid message is... Ninja... Naked Lambada Back Library Raid. I think you all can appreciate this one, I hope. I hope this is your raid message. Enjoy! Oh, it's been a fun stream, as always. Hey, good seeing you, David. Even if I mostly listened for comment on movie, I could not see or hear. I'm sorry about that. I know how that goes. I wish we could show the movie at the same time. I know you can do it if you do things like Discord watch-alongs and whatnot. I hate being this way, but I do like to get the YouTube numbers as part of it. I wish we could do more things like our first watch-along we ever did was Mr. T's Be Somebody, and I was able to show that entire thing. I was able to show that entire thing on stream, unblurred, without having to worry about anything. I just couldn't monetize the video, but I was able to still show it without having my stream taken down. I wish I could do that with everything. I wish they would just take away the monetization or funnel it into whoever the copyright holder is. It's unfortunate. What do we got? Perfect. She does the occasion members only streamers plays 18 plus games. I know she'll get a kick out of it. Good night, Madamus. Have a great weekend. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, David. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Twin Opinion. Thank you, and Jennifer. Again, keeping you in our prayers. Good luck with everything on Monday and the beginning of this week and everything. Looking forward to seeing you afterward, and you can, hopefully you're comfortable telling us how everything went. Hopefully everything goes well. But yeah, hang in there. Omegs, thank you, Luciano. Thank you, Greg Johnson. Thank you, Twin Opinion. I said Twin Opinion, didn't I? I'll say it again. Thank you, Judd. I know he was here. Thank you, Seraphist. Thank you, Jennifer. Take care of your throat, Matt. I will. Thank you, Jennifer. It's feeling genuinely better. So that makes me very hopeful. My daughter is introducing her brother and his girlfriend to their first furry con. Really? And I was asked to go pick them up. So family duties. A furry con. I never know how to respond to that. I hope they had fun, though. Furries, I know Alex, unless I'm mistaken, I think Alex is also into the furry scene a bit. Some things just go over my tiny, smooth brain. Some things go over my tiny, smooth brain. You didn't invite me? No, I'm not a furry. Some things go over my head. I hope they had fun. I hope they had a good time. Cons are always fun. Well, usually fun. Thank you, whoever else was watching. A Rope Bunny doesn't get furries. Thank you, City of Sleep, and thank you again, City of Sleep, for the tip earlier and the question about Christmas. And thank you, Super Jake, and thank you. Let's go through the whole thing. Let me see if there's anyone else. Thank you, Lawnmower Girl, and thank you, Ruka Erica, and thank you, Reiko Star Chat. Be sure to check out all three of their channels. They are fantastic content creators. And anyone else who's watching tonight, thank you for watching. Lurkers, thank you for lurking. VOD watchers, thank you for watching the VOD. We are going to do a raid into Neko. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Indeed, that's you!
This is Library Bot saying thank you for watching. Please stick around for the raid. Tune in next week for more Dragon Warrior grinding, more Broken Sword, the Sleeping Dragon, a full moon special of Super Seducer 2, a watch-along of trailers for fantasy films better than Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, and a very special YAAAAP collab with vtuber Reiko Star. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.